I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. I call a play, I'm
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And oh, that nearly an just fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first carry for Najee Harris. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. At their own 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, here we go. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 11.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Najee Harris. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and goal from the 3. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A handoff running left, Mixon. Running right through him. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Hey, alert 33.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Brings up second.
On second down, it's Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Able to hit his target, Claypool. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Yes. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Mayfield looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first down, it's Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they work this out past the 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The return is Bowden. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And now Washington, they have opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.